Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara and I do content about makeup, specifically talking about going on a no-buy, really getting to know your collection a little bit better, decluttering, panning content, all that sort of stuff. So today's video is going to be a little bit of like a roast myself video. What I mean by this is I still have a lot of kind of older makeup that I've had for a long time and I really don't necessarily use it so much anymore. A lot of it, maybe I shouldn't use it anymore because it's kind of past expiration date, but I have still kept it for one reason or another. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you a bunch of makeup products that I should probably declutter, but I'm not going to. So I guess feel free in the comments to roast me, but please don't be mean about it. Don't be like, you're a disgusting human being, stop using that mascara. Just, you know, if you think that I should get rid of something, just kindly be like, why are you like this? That's fine. Let's keep it at that. I have a whole bunch of makeup in front of me. These are all the products that I really should get rid of, but I'm probably not going to. At least I'm not getting rid of them right now. One day in the future, I might decide to declutter them, but that day is not today. So let's start out with something that you're all still yelling at me for. It is this Tarte Shape Tape Matte Foundation. Yes, I still have this in my collection. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. I will say, this has grown on me a little bit because I have found a better way to use it. I did actually get a new foundation. Let me go grab that one moment. What happened was I was trading with someone on Buns for completely unrelated product. My phone screen protector shattered, so I was just getting a new one. And I noticed that in this person's profile, they also had this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk Foundation. This was something that I was kind of intrigued about trying. I'd heard a lot about it. Some people really hated it. Some people really loved it. So I figured, why not? I'll see if she can toss that in there with it. And this is quite a light color. So I'll just see if I can mix these two together. This is really light coverage. This is heavy coverage. Maybe it'll work well together. Well, behold, they do. They work really well together. And I've actually been using a different kind of technique to apply my foundation. I saw Julia Adams using what looked like a blush brush to me to apply her foundation. I've been doing that. It's been working wonders. I feel like it makes my skin look so much better. I'm really, really happy with the overall look, and the color that these two give together is much better. This is actually too light for me. This is too dark, so it works out together. I don't think that I love either of these, but I'm semi-happy with how my skin looks when I use them, so together it works. I will say, I happened to see this displayed in a store, in a Shoppers, and the shade range was atrocious. I was like, is it actually like that, or is that just how it happens to have been displayed? So looked into it, did a little bit of research. It wasn't as bad as it was displayed in the Shoppers, but the shade range is pretty bad. So I'm glad that I never picked this up. Like, I'm glad that I never actually purchased it, that I just traded for it, because I would not want to be supporting a brand that has a shade range like that. And I do want to be conscientious about that going forwards for sure. So I'm glad I didn't buy it. I don't think I would necessarily recommend this because I don't love it, and also because of the poor shade range, but working together, these have been okay. One day I think I will still declutter this when I find something I like better, but for now I'm going to be keeping it. So sorry that that was such a long explanation, and at the end of it I'm still keeping this. You all are yelling at me, but I wanted to sort of justify why I'm going to be keeping it. Okay, moving on to the next product. This is something that I mentioned in a recent video. This is a liquid highlight. It is the Stila All Over Shimmer Liquid Illuminizer. This is actually very, very pretty on the cheeks, but it does smell a bit. I feel like it is expired. I have noticed no issues, no breakouts or anything, which is why I've still been using it. But I know that, you know, when something smells bad, you should declutter it, but it's just it's so pretty. I love how this looks. So I think even once I have decided that I will not be using it anymore, I think I will still keep it to display, at least for a little while, just because I love the packaging. That's why I haven't gotten rid of this one yet. I still do love the effect. I have been underpainting with it, so do enjoy that. The next one is a lipstick. This is the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick. You can tell the color of this just from here. So this is in the color Stone Fox. I actually think that I will wear this in a video sometime soon because it's kind of a neat look, and I do actually like the way that this looks on me, but because it is so bold, I don't wear it. Like, I would not wear this in normal everyday life. I would wear this as part of a Halloween costume or in a video or whatever, but I wouldn't wear this working. So that's why I have not gotten rid of it. I do love the formula of these NYX liquid lipsticks. It's kind of bluish. I don't have any other lip products like it, so I don't want to part ways with it, but just because I don't wear it, I probably should be tossing this or gifting it to someone else. Okay, I'm really switching things up over here. So the next one is a La Senza Ooh La Lips lip gloss. So I would definitely give this to someone else if I knew that it was still good. The issue is that I've had this for so long, I don't know if it has expired. I don't want to give someone a product that is no good to use anymore. So, oh, see, the thing was on, but oh, actually it smells okay. It smells kind of minty. Let's use this now. Oh, it's too much. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, I actually quite like this. I think it's really old, but I do like the way that this feels. Minty. I think I could start using this a bit more than I did before. So that was a surprise for today. I think you will notice a common theme here is that I shouldn't declutter these because I don't use them. I should declutter them because they may be expired. That is much more likely in this situation. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is a mascara. This is the Scandal Eyes Like Reflex Mascara. I have to thank my mascara videos for actually having found this, because I thought I was going to have to throw this out. I thought, oh, this was one that I never used to use. It's probably either dried up or I'm not going to like it. So I tried it out. I think it's fabulous. This is a great mascara for my lashes in particular. Love how chunky the brush is, even though that's not something I usually like, but it doesn't smell great. Doesn't smell great. So, a bit of a pickle, and this is very, very liquidy. Most of the mascaras that I have in my current makeup bag are like really on the drier end, and I know that they're like almost used up, so I'm just trying to finish them and get them out. This one, that's not gonna happen anytime soon, so I just, yeah, honestly, I'm gonna keep using it. This is a great mascara for me. Okay, next up, let's do eyeshadow. So I have a couple of single eyeshadows and one eyeshadow quad. These are not because they expired. I mean, eyeshadow powder at least doesn't really expire, but I just don't use these. So the first one is this Glam Eyes Rimmel London HD Quad. So this, I think it's actually considered a eyeshadow palette, but I didn't include it in my eyeshadow palette collection video. I did an inventory, eyeshadow inventory. I will link that here because it's just a couple colors. So I don't really see this as a palette, but I don't really use it. There is that like main color there. It is very pretty, I'll grant you that, but I have a couple other colors that are exactly like this, if not superior quality, and the packaging is broken. So I have this in my makeup bag right now just to force myself to wear it and reach for it, because otherwise I would not. But I don't really enjoy this. I had two of these. I had another one in a different color story and I gave that to my friend. So maybe I can give this to her, but honestly this is not, like, who would want this? It's broken, you know? Man, I curled my hair today for this video and you can't even see it because it's just the bottom part that's curled. But I'm not gonna like curl higher up, you know? So I don't know what to do, but hopefully you can see it a little bit. Okay, the other single eyeshadows that I have, two are from Topshop and one is from Pixie. Just these little singles. This one was actually a gift and it is very pretty. This is the kind of thing that I wish I used more. It is called Fairy Light Solo number 12 Gilded Olive. Really pretty color. Unfortunately, I don't wear this kind of color. So you can see it's kind of like a black with a shimmer. And that's too dark for me to wear all over my eyelids. And I also don't really wear shimmery eyeliners. Like I wouldn't use this as an eyeliner. So I'm not sure what to do with it. I guess, you know, someone else would wear this, but it was a gift. So I feel a little conflicted about that. And then these are two Topshop eyeshadow singles. Love the packaging actually, but I don't reach for these. I don't know what it is. I don't think they're great quality, but I should try to put these in to my everyday makeup bag more often. At least the black one, I could try to use that as an eyeliner. But I have so many actual eyeliners that I never reach for eyeshadow as eyeliners. So we're gonna hop into that next. These are all of the eyeliners that I probably should get rid of because they're probably expired. Here they are. There's 8 of them. There may be more. There may be fewer, like I wasn't really sure which ones are not good anymore. I just know that these are some that I don't really reach for and that I don't like all that much. So because of that, I never ended up using them up, despite having had them for a number of years. A variety of colors, browns, purple, black, coppery, some shimmery, but these are not my favorite eyeliners, so I never reach for them. I am trying to work my way through a couple of eyeliners, so when I do that, I can pull a couple new ones in, but there's so many of these that like it's gonna take me so long to get through them. So I might as well just get rid of them now because at some point or other, if they're not already, they are going to expire. So that's the issue that I'm having there. And these are from like all over the place. I don't know. Rimmel, Ulta, Wet n Wild, Bonnie Bell. Does Bonnie Bell exist anymore? You know, I mean, NYC, CoverGirl, just all over the place. Okay, and then one more. This is, I think, more eyeshadow. This is a liquid eyeshadow. I really don't like liquid or cream eyeshadow, so this just never stood a chance. But also, look at this color. Like, when I look at this, I'm just like, ooh, that's an ugly color. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look pretty. It's not bad quality, actually. It's pretty decent, but I just don't love this. I can make it work, so that's why I haven't gotten rid of it yet, and I don't know how many other brown shadows like this color I have. It's probably a good thing, but I have been quite reticent to give that one up. I did have a second one, which was in a different color, and I did get rid of that, but this one, just because it's a brown, I think I'm like, oh, you know, maybe one day I'll need it, so I haven't gotten rid of it. Okay, and we are going to end off this video with a couple more lip products. I've decluttered a couple of these already. I just bought so much like random NYX lip stuff because I liked a couple of their lip products, so I just assumed I would like everything, even if it was a color that I would never ever wear. For example, these two. So I decluttered one that was in Chaos, which was like a hot pink in my most recent decluttering video. These are in the colors Chestnut and Iris. This one has never even been opened. So I will swatch that there, and see that? This one here is actually a very, very similar color, maybe a little more pinky, but this one is kind of brownish and it's just not very flattering on my skin tone. I actually tried to use it as an eyeshadow, but it's too creamy and it didn't work on my lids at all. It just smudged everywhere. So I think that if I were to use them, I would have to stick to using them as lip products, not blush or eyeshadow or anything like that. But I don't know. I don't love the formulas of these, so I don't know if I would ever get any use out of them, but they are lip products and they're really old, so I don't know if I could pass them on. So yeah. Okay, yes, those were all the products in this video. Those are probably not all of the products in my whole collection that I should declutter. There's probably more, but those are the ones that when I took a quick look around that I was immediately like, yep, you should go. Not getting rid of you, but you should head out. You know what I mean? Hello. This is obviously filmed on a different day. I actually just wrapped up my live stream with Shauna. I will link that down below if you'd like. I did a little live stream on my birthday, which was a ton of fun. We talked about all things makeup ethics and our own personal journey with YouTube and with makeup. Anyways, let's talk about what I've been reading lately. So this is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Most of the books I've talked about so far in my channel have been like not super popular. This, I predict, will be one of the big books this summer just because the author is the one who wrote Daisy Jones in the Six, as you can see, which was a hugely popular book about 2 years ago. I think it came out in 2019. This is just very, very fun and light. It is about a family. Let me bring the light a bit closer. It is about one large family, and it sort of takes you back into their past and shows you how they got to where they are today. And most of the book takes place over the course of one day. So there's a lot of flashbacks, but it mostly takes place at one very important party. It's pretty light. There are some darker themes in it, but overall I would say this is like a good beach read, and it's very well written, fun fiction read for the summer. Let me know what you think of these products, but again, please don't be mean. Thanks so much for watching this video, and give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.